Our next segment is called Space Madness. Turn up the volume. Come on. I think I did some goddamn prep work for this. Space Madness. Space Madness. All that for that one line. Okay, Ren and Stimpy reference. Here's the article. It's about... What is it about? Betelgeuse went dark but didn't supernova. Betelgeuse, of course, being...
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Being not that guy, but being a star in the night sky. It's spelled Betelgeuse. You might have seen it and said Betelgeuse. But it is pronounced Beetlejuice. It's not spelled like the movie Beetlejuice. But what is it? It's a giant. It's a red giant. It's a huge star. First of all, it can be found in the Orion constellation, you know, the hunter with the belt. If it's a bright star on the left shoulder from the perspective of Earth. And it's really big. Let's see. I have there's a chart here in this article. I'm looking at sciencenews.org, and it says that somewhere in here it says that. Here we go. Betelgeuse's diameter. Okay, the size of this star is bigger than the whole orbit of Jupiter. So if we were outside Betelgeuse, we would be inside Betelgeuse. The Earth would be in the middle of this star if it was right where the sun is right now. We would burn to a cinder 10 billion years ago. Actually million. It's only it's less than 10 million years old. It's a young star, but it's so big it's been burning quickly. And what does that mean? A red giant is a giant star that's almost done. Kaputnik. It's about to explode. Scientists are expecting Betelgeuse to supernova any day now, week, month, year. Could be a decade, maybe it'll be in 100 years, but in the near-ish future, there's no way to predict. They think Betelgeuse will explode in a giant supernova, and it's so close to Earth. If this happens, they say that it will be brighter than the moon for a few days, and that is crazy. Imagine looking up and seeing that's no moon. It says here, explode in a brilliant supernova that would outshine the moon. They don't know when this is going to happen, but something happened last year, and what that is, it got scientists all excited. Like, is it going to blow? Is it going to blow? Because it dimmed. It almost went out. It's usually, there's a little chart here, again, sciencenews.org, and it usually goes up and down in brightness a little bit like most stars do. But in early 2020 and late 2019, the star seemed to go out. It went down. It dimmed. And they thought, oh, it's dimming. It's getting ready to explode. And it didn't explode. But it's going to, maybe someday. Why did it dim? Nobody knows, but they think that it might either like a cloud of dust, like a gigantic cloud of dust, like a 10 times the sun size cloud of dust, just kind of washed past the star, got in the way, dimmed it. Or it might have been like a belch. It might have been a what we as scientists call a dark fart. It might have been the star belching out a big cloud of gas, which would be in reality a bunch of elements, because stars build elements by fusing them together, fusing hydrogen and helium into bigger things like metals. And they think the star might have just gone and just belched out a big dark cloud of iron shavings or something, which made it partially obscure. It obscured itself with its own farts, basically, is the leading theory. But it got dimmer last year. It didn't explode. It's back up to normal brightness now. Um, so does that mean it's still getting ready to explode? Nobody knows. Is it just going to go on with life as normal? We're not sure. Was it a giant space ship piloted by aliens that drove in front of it and made it dim? Probably not. That would be a huge ship. Of course, the star's far away, so a smaller ship could have gone between us and the star, but we would have seen that obscure other stars too. So, if there was a ship the size of the sun driving around the Milky Way, then we would see it more than just on one star. We would see it going across many stars, presumably, because it would have to be somewhat close to us, or like halfway the distance to Betelgeuse. So that's it. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. There, I said it. And nothing happened to me. Lo and behold.